Okay, Mike, we're going to take a look at your backhand drive now. I've got you up against Cam White, and he got to a world ranking around about 48, and I like to use Cam because he's got such a clean, neat style, but you'll see that and how that works as we go. Here's your swing, and your time to hit the ball at the same time. So we go back and we have a look, and we see what we want to concentrate on. Okay, the first thing, I'll go back a tad further, about here. First thing I want you to concentrate on is getting your racket up. So we want to get your racket up first thing. So it's early racket up to the roof, and that'll give you a power from drop of racket. So we watch your racket, and if we take a look and we look through Cam's racket that's up straight away and your racket which stays really low, now you're going to take your racket from here, you're going to take it straight back that way. Now Cam will take his racket up this way, and so what happens, we'll see here that as you come forward, see even on the far right screen, your wrist stays down as well. That's the picture from behind. Now, see Cam's racket will just go up, 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 and now yours is going back, 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 back. So Cam's racket goes up this way, your racket goes back that way. Now this point from such a low trajectory, what I'm telling you is that if you drive your racket from here, it's really only a push that way. Whereas Cam's going to have this whole swing coming down through the ball. It's going to make a massive difference to power. Absolute massive, massive, massive difference to power. So I really want to work on getting that racket up high at the start. So the start position that I'd like to see you use is roughly what Cam's got going on. And that is to take your racket from the, or even from where you are, it doesn't matter, but as long as you bring it from here, bring it up here, and past your ear, up and then over and around, and that will give you just heaps of power and it'll make it much, much better for you. Okay, next thing we want to look at is how you break your wrist. During prep you break your wrist. So when we talk about that, if we just watch your wrist as we come back, so right here your wrist is now currently broken. So you break it very early, and it's not a good thing. When I talk about a broken wrist, here's your arm comes here and then your wrist goes back this way. I want your wrist back this way. Okay, so you'll see Cam's wrist will be here and then it will be back that way, whereas your wrist is back this way. Okay, and you'll see it gets worse. So you see here, you bend it back, you bend it back. Now the reason I can tell it's really bad, it's very unfortunate I've lost Cam's racket in the roof, but your racket faces that way, Cam's racket is facing this way, and it'll make the big difference. So that's how I can also tell that you've broken your wrist, because what you've done, you come across here, then you've gone across that way. So it should be like you've got a watch on that arm, and if you have a look at your watch, that's how your wrist comes back, and that's what it should be like. Breaking of wrist is just like swatting the ball. See from here, that's where it's really, really bad. That's where it's the worst. You can see from here, you'll see your arm is here and then you've broken your wrist back there. Your arm is here and then you've broken your wrist back there. I want it back this way. So I really want to bring it out. And your racket is, as I said, facing right back here at this stage, and Cam's is still facing out this way. So this one is facing out this way. So we really need you to get that back. It's a critical thing for you to do. And I'll show you as you go from there. Then you just start pushing it forward and swatting it through. Okay, next thing I want you to do is to get earlier and more body preparation. Now this is really, really important. You need to have early body preparation. You don't get your shoulder back, your body back enough. You actually believe that you need to swing your arm fast through the ball to hit the ball hard. I want you to use your body and drive through the ball, and we'll talk more about that in a minute. But if you don't prep it, if you don't wind it up, you cannot unwind it. Now let's watch Cam. So currently right now, where you both sit, your shoulders are out through here, and Cam's shoulders are starting to come around already, and he's already around to here. But we'll watch it as we go and we'll see who does what. Okay, Cam brings his shoulder in, shoulder in, shoulder in, shoulder in, shoulder in, and we go just before point of drive, so it's about here. Okay, so Cam's shoulders are currently pointing in this way, your shoulders are currently pointing that way. That means that Cam's shoulders, if I continue this line through and I make it an arrow through here, they drive across to here. Yours, if we continue yours through and they become an arrow, it drives right out towards the front wall almost. So what happens is the more you get your body back, the more body drive you get through the ball. So if you can get your body back, your shoulders back, and you can see from this vision over here, you can see that your shoulders are basically pointing straight to the front wall. Your shoulder in this frame should be pointing over this way. You really haven't got your body round at all, and you haven't got your hips round at all. You really need to get your body round, and it's like there is a I'll draw it on cam. It's like there's a pair of eyes on the back of his shoulder, not a very good pair of eyes, and it's like those eyes can see the ball. So those eyes can see the ball, and if you get that happening, then it's amazing just how much power you get in your body. So here's the body drive, and there it is. And that brings us to our fourth point. We want to hit the ball with slow body drive and not arm swing. Now I don't want you to move your body fast through the ball. I want you to use it with really strong muscles, and I want you to drive your body through the ball and just bring your arm in position to hit the ball. Now if we have a look and we watch Cam, you'll see the timing is really important too. He'll drive his body first as he drops his arm. Now watch Cam at the top there, and you watch his body drive. He will drive now, body's really turning big time here. Yeah, he hasn't even swung his arm. Okay, so what you need to clearly understand this. He's brought his racket down here, and he's turned his shoulders out from, or they are out to here, and they were out here. So he's got all body drive. He's brought his racket down and he's turned his body. Now you've just come forward, you've turned your body out a little bit, but you're starting to swat and push your arm forward. Your arm has already gone from here to here. Okay, Cam's has only gone down at this point in time, and yours has started to push forward and swat the ball. So you're not using your body anywhere near like you should. Your hips have stayed exactly where they were at the start, so they haven't done any work for you either, which is where the problem is. So we have a look at the body drive. So Cam now has got his body at point of impact. Let's say that's in a point of impact. Now he has his body drive. He's gone out that way, where he started out this way, 90 degrees of turn. You started out here, and you've gone to there and just pushed your arm through. You've got about 25 degrees of turn or thereabouts. So you don't have enough body drive through the ball. Body drive is everything through the ball. This is where all the big muscles are in your stomach, all through here. These are all the big muscles. All these muscles here, all those muscles, they're the ones I want to do the work with. You get those ones engaged and working, and it'll be a massive difference to your backhand drive. It'll just be awesome. The last thing I'll just show you, just as an extra bonus, because I only usually give 4 points. I want you to use your left hand just a little bit better. You see here, right at the start, see Cam has his left hand high. I'm not necessarily saying I need you to have your left hand high. I actually like people to have their left hand, I'll draw it here, in here basically, so it's underneath your hitting arm. But Cam likes to bring his high, and I'll show you, if we watch Cam, I'll show you where I want your left hand to be. So your left hand stays behind your body, so it's like a dead arm. Now Cam has crossed his arms. That's what I want you to do. So I need you to cross your arms, but in front of your body. So your left hand needs to be in front of your body, and then your left hand should generally point out this way. If it's tucked in here and it pointed out this way towards this side wall over here, that way you can bring this shoulder back into your left hand, and therefore you cross your arms, and that'll give you a good body prep. You can even bring your left hand, which is what Cam's done. He's got his left hand on his elbow, so his left hand, if it was in this position here, would be in here, under here to his elbow, and that's where it would be really good for you, as in your style and how you work. So get your left hand in for a start, and then you can push it out. That last bit's quite good, but you don't get the first bit right with your body prep and everything as well. So there you go, there's a fair bit there for you. It's early racket preparation. We want to make sure that you go up to the roof, and that'll give you a drop of racket and power. And you cannot break your wrist during preparation. You must keep your wrist back and turn your wrist back the other way. Early body preparation will allow you to hit the ball with body drive and not arm swing. And then if you put all that together, it'll make a massive difference to your backhand drive. Hope this helps.